Hello there, welcome to an extended version of 60-Second Sabbath School. This week's lesson was about the promise, the very first promise of the Messiah in the Bible. We find that in the first promise in Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. But, I noticed a pattern from Genesis 1 all the way to Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. And it's how God relates to mankind. First God creates. He creates a world, and then he fills it and creates everything and creates mankind. He breathes into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living being. Then he draws the rib from his side and creates woman. And so first off, God creates. He provides. And then it says here he communicates. So God came to the man, Adam, and he said to him, you can have a choice of all the trees in the garden, but just don't touch the one that belongs to me, he says. And of course, Adam is given a choice. Mankind is given a choice. And then, of course, in this choice, we find that Satan takes possession of a serpent, tempts Eve, and we find that there's corruption here. After the choice comes corruption. Eve takes of the fruit and eats, gives to her husband, he eats, and they are corrupt after that. So, after that, let's see here, we find corruption, then God comes again and communicates. See, God comes back down and he asks Adam, he says, where are you? That verse, that message right there from God is just full of grace. You remember when he said, if you eat of the fruit, you will surely die. But is that what happens when he comes down? No, he asks, he questions, he communicates, and he questions Adam, where are you? And when Adam says, I was naked, therefore I was afraid, he says, have you eaten of the fruit that I commanded you not to eat? So there's an investigation, a questioning there instead of a destruction. And then it goes on to say here that then God curses in this conversation that he has with Adam, with Eve, with the serpent. He curses the ground and he curses the serpent, but he does not curse mankind. And then, after the curses, God consoles. In Genesis chapter 3, verse 15, he gives that beautiful promise of the coming Messiah, that he will put enmity between the woman's seed and the serpent's seed, and that the serpent will bruise his heel, but that seed will crush the serpent's head, meaning Satan. And that's the way it is in life. We are created by God. God communicates with us. He gives us a choice whether to believe in him or try to become God ourselves. And then through our life and through mankind, through the history of the world, there is this question, this investigation that goes on about mankind. And God communicates his word to us. And when God comes again, right before he comes again, we find that he curses the earth again. And when he does come, finally comes, he curses Satan and places him where he belongs, in the lake of fire that was prepared for him and his angels. And he consoles us by creating a new heavens, a new earth, where righteousness dwells and sin will never raise its head again. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I know I did. God bless you.